me. I started from the bottom, boy, but look at what I grew to be. The man, and you gon' have to part in that. Hip hop, yeah, you know I put my heart in that. Looking at the game, James Harden that. Step back, look at niggas rapping in the cop. Well, I started that. Ooh, I'm the R&B bully. Let me vent. You don't know what it feel like. See,
Yeah. Bless up yourself, Marvin McDowell. How are you, sir? You on mute, Marvin. You on mute. Marvin, you on mute. Are you frozen? Marvin, you are you on mute. You on mute. You on mute. There
Not
you
now.
go. Yeah, you sound good now.
Okay.
You sound good. But let me do my intro real quick. Just jump back on mute. Let me do my intro and then I'll jump right in it with you.
Okay.
All right. All right. Bless up yourself, one and all. It's another edition of the Troy Graham Experience. I have returned. And today we're talking to Mr. Ahmed Muhammad, the future 140 champion from out of Baltimore by way of Umar's House of Champions. And we have his coach here, Coach Marvin. I'm the champion maker, McDowell. How you doing there, brother? How
Hey,
you doing?
everything is good, man. Just finished. Well, I'm still in the gym, so just got finished working some of
Okay,
the other kids, and
okay,
getting ready for this fight Saturday.
okay. Yeah. It's in Philly, right?
Yeah, at the 2300 Arena.
Okay.
Matter of fact,
Now,
my uncle
Marvin.
made his pro debut up there last year. That's December 3rd, I think. Yeah, he made his pro debut there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he had a hell of a pro debut. He knocked him out, right?
Yeah, the
Whoever he
first
fought, he
round,
knocked him out,
a
right?
minute, a minute and 9 seconds of the first round.
Your phone breaking up some, Marvin. You might have to slide a little bit for me.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
yep. I can hear you. Do me a favor, right? Because I keep seeing on the plaques on the wall, on the pictures you have with famous people, man. Why don't you tell us about those plaques on the wall, and then we'll jump into the fight with young Muhammad when he comes on.
Okay, well, uh, I'm a master barber by trade, and this plaque here.
It's still breaking up.
Can
I
you
don't
hear
know
me
if
now?
it's me or you.
Hear
Hopefully,
me now?
I can hear you fine. Yep,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Well, this plaque right here, this when I was inducted into the Maryland Boxing Hall of Fame,
Okay.
and this plaque right here is the champion now, uh, the undisputed champion, Franchon Cruz, when she was training here with me. Uh,
Right. You got to slide your phone so we can see your face, Marvin. There she is. There she
yeah.
is. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
This was another one. Be more. He talked about boxing and books combined to create an opportunity in West Baltimore. And had a picture of
Uh-huh.
me and teachers in the classroom. Uh, this was
Okay.
done by Baltimore Times. They talked about the boxing program and the dropout rates that we have in school. You know, this is Charles Dutton. He's a supporter of us. Uh,
Yes.
the Citizen Review Board for Children by Howard E. Rollins
Hmm.
Award. Uh, I was awarded the Harry Jeffrey Award Pennsylvania Avenue Charity, the Inspirational Youth Award. Just me when I was a kid. You know, when I was in
Your phone breaking up and you got to slide over a little bit, you know, so we can see all that.
field when he was in Baltimore to see me.
There we go. There we go. That's the only man that got. Yeah, that's the only man that's only man that's undisputed in 2 different weight classes.
Yeah, and this picture is here of Martin O'Malley. He was first elected the mayor of Baltimore City, and he was supposed to support our program, but you know,
it's starting to break up again, brother. It's starting to break up.
Okay, so yeah, am we good now?
Did you hear me?
Yeah, you say you was breaking up. We all right now?
No. You still. Now I can, now I can see your face, but I think you're frozen now. Okay. Go ahead and say something.
Yeah, I'm saying Martin O'Malley, that last picture I showed you was Martin O'Malley. He was the mayor of Baltimore City. He was supposed to support us, but, you know, things fell through. And I had a visit. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
I hear you, sure. Man. I think it's me, actually. I don't think yeah, I think it's me. So what I'll do is I'm gonna use my phone, Marvin, instead of here. Phone with phone, okay?
All right.
Hold on 1 second for me, Marvin.
Okay.
Yeah, but you keep talking about the plaques and all that while I do this. You can keep talking about that.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna talk about. I had a visit today from Kathy Pugh, the former mayor. You know, I was
okay.
At the gym, you know, the day we give out our vegetable and fruit. Yeah. You know, and she, you know, we gave out maybe 5 plaques or pallets of fresh vegetable and fruit, and loose vegetable and fruit, maybe 2,000 pounds of that. And I turned around and there she was, Kathy Pugh, former mayor, came to see me. And I was glad to see her, you know. And she had the right idea as far as what she had plans for the city. She had put together this call to action meeting where all the grassroots programs used to meet down City Hall, and she, you know, let us know where the resources are, funding and everything, you know. So, you know, she did a good job. She developed the children's fund, you know, that we can benefit off in the near future. So, you know, I was surprised, but you know, she dropped by and hollered at me. So Troy, you here? Hey, Troy, you back on?
Yeah, Marvin. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, there you go. You know, by clearing out. Yeah, you know, I had two icons up here, so you know, I ended up clearing out both of them by mistake.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you know, that's why I was hearing the echo, but you sound crystal clear now.
Yeah, you know, like, did you hear I was talking about the former mayor, Catherine Pugh, stopped by to see me today.
Yes, yeah, I heard that story, but because of the echo, I couldn't hear it clearly. You talking about the the food bank you do?
Yeah, well, we gave away 5 pallets of fresh vegetable and fruit today. And while I was out there, the former mayor, Catherine Pugh, stopped by to see me, hollered at me, man. It was good to see her. And I think she can redeem herself and do something good for the city. Because she had the right idea when she was mayor, where she put together to try to fund all of the grassroots programs, which was a good move. Because we got our foot on the ground and on a level where we right here with these people and we know what they want, we know what they need. And our organizations, we can really help this city. So she was trying to find funding for us and, doing things like that.
Yeah, yes, you can. Because I remember being out there a couple of times, and I couldn't
Yeah.
stay. I really wanted to keep going, man. Because remember when that one guy came and asked for he said he volunteered his time, for some food because he remembered the food from yesterday, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Near to my
Yeah.
heart. And then shelter over there by Juvie. Is it by Juvie, Marvin? By a baby booking?
Yeah.
There's a shelter over there, by
right
a
across,
baby
right
booking.
across the street from where they have the farmers market at down there. Right across the street.
Right. It was cold one time and we went down there and it was a young brother too. He was 27. His wife was 25. And he had 2 girls with him, 2 baby girls with him. And they were coming to get the sandwiches and the hot chocolate, and I gave them some extra stuff.
Yeah.
It broke my heart, man.
Yeah, man. So we gotta do something about that, man. So
we do,
but we need help from the city. I'm saying the taxes that we pay and everything, man. They should have great resources out here for everybody.
But man, for Marvin, if everybody that worked took out, let's say 3% of their work check and helped out, that'll help out a lot because there's an article online. It's a long story that tells you how they conquered homelessness in Utah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you could do it in Utah, you do it, and then you follow through with it throughout the state.
Yeah. There's no reason for anybody to go hungry or homeless here in this city, man. It don't make any sense, man.
Yeah. I worked with food see happiness, I see pain, see some rage too. It's like they all
Yeah, Troy, you breaking up real bad, man. You breaking up, Troy.
Dang it. All right, how about cool? I know where I need to go by the front door.
Yeah, you sound all right now.
My knees. You got to bear with us tonight, y'all. We're having a. Okay, there she goes. I'm sorry, Jermaine. We were here talking, and I didn't even notice you was there.
Oh, no problem at all.
Hey, Seth.
How you doing? What's up, my mentor, my big brother, the greatest man here in Baltimore, always looking out for our youth. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm
I
good.
have to
I'm good.
I have to start out with all of those praises because that's who you are. Because I know
Thank
you don't give yourself none, but I'm going to give it to you.
you. Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you.
Hold on,
Yeah.
champion make.
Did you hear Captain Pooh stop by to see me?
No.
Yeah, she came by the day when I was giving out the food, and
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I didn't even know she was home. You know, I don't look at news and
She's been home for about 2 weeks, and
oh wow.
she told me that she's going to be on. Larry Young is kind of sick, so he been having people, you know, taking up his spot. So she got his spot, I think, one day next week, and she want me to call in and talk, and you know, and Mike can create something because she's the one that developed that children's fund, for the children, for grants for organizations, that deal with children. She set up a children's fund for all the grassroots programs to try to get some funding.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right. I do know a little bit about that, not a lot.
yeah, but I'm saying we was right in the mix and didn't get a thing.
Well, I mean, you know what? That's how it happens sometimes. But maybe, time has turned over and this is it right now.
But see, here's the thing, right? A lot of people that
Can y'all
are
hear me?
looking at grants, they their friends might start up a
Yeah,
new
he hear me.
program or
So
something, and they help them out,
Yes.
because
Yes.
we've been around so long, they think that everything is cool, that we all right, we don't need nothing, but we always need something.
Well, I can tell you the 10 years that I've been in boxing, running a nonprofit, I have never had received a grant. It's
Yeah,
always been through personal pockets of mine,
yeah,
so I know what you're talking about.
but I'm saying, as far as the city doing what they're supposed to do, to help these situations, you know, they need to step up
Oh,
a little more, because the grassroots programs are the ones that can really save this city, get these kids straight, you know, and make sure they have a good life. You know,
well,
we give them a fighting chance.
yes. And you know what? And that's the truth. Our kids, we have to know how to step into the situation of what's taking place within the Baltimore City.
Yeah.
And we do need to step up our game, our
Mm,
process, and what
mm,
we are doing, because right now it's so minute that is not visible to the communities
right.
that need our type of programs in
Right.
order to save our young men, our
Mm,
young women, our
mm,
our our youth, so that as they grow to be young men and women, that they know how to conduct themselves. We have
yeah.
to intervene as early as we can, because the situation in Baltimore is just getting worse.
Yeah.
And programs that you run and that I'm running, all of those programs are needed in a wider spectrum.
Right.
Uh, and for the life of me, I don't understand why people are not waking up to what's needed. Because
Right.
if you just keep having a kid go to school hungry, come home hungry, and the parents are dealing with the situation of the addictions of the streets and what they hold, we
Mm,
have no other choice but for them to be out there trying to be adults on their own.
right. But I want to get my program so filled up that we have to get enough spots. You know,
hmm
I want everybody in there. So, see, my vision is to have a bigger spot, maybe 25 to 35,000 square feet. And have a master barber by trade, to have a barber school, a white school, have a commercial kitchen, have my after school program room for that, and have a space big enough to put on, amateur boxing matches, you know, and give these kids no reason or no excuses for being successful, because we can capture them. If they don't want to box, we can learn how to cut hair. It's a lifetime job because everybody need work on their head.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
Yeah, you
there are programs out there that a lot of the young people really don't even know about. You
Right,
know, that programs that can give them a future where they don't have to go to. Everybody can't go to college.
right.
Everybody's not. Everybody doesn't want to go to college. So, I mean, there are a lot of things that we can do to offer our kids.
Learn a skill to be able to take care of themselves the rest of their life. You
right,
know?
right, right. Because some of us are hands on. We're not really made for sitting in a
Right.
classroom for hours. I was gonna I was gonna say something, Jermaine. You said that you don't know. I'm gonna paraphrase. I think you said for the life of you, you don't know why people don't see that it needs that your programs need to be bigger and to reach more
Yes,
people, right? The truth
yes.
is that they see it, but 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 here's what it is. There's this thing called fear and doubt that holds them back. You always have someone out there that wants to do something. Yeah, but they want someone else to step up first and see how it works for them, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, they might be toe in and toe out. And that unfortunately is human nature. Because what I was saying to Marvin is that if this city, if you take 3% of everybody's paycheck, and use that towards helping the homeless, we wouldn't have a homeless problem.
Right,
Well,
right.
I understand what both of y'all are seeing, but I'm looking at what's taking place in I mean, what has been on the news lately outside of Baltimore, the UK? Isn't that what's been on the news lately? And I don't want to get political. I don't want to get political at all,
I don't
but
I don't watch TV to tell you guys the honest truth. I only turn it on during football season, then I turn it off.
yeah, I mean, I feel you. I'm a person that don't look at news. I don't want nothing to taint me and how I feel about anything. Because being an animal advocate and going through the streets of Baltimore, feeding animals and everything, I didn't want the fear to be on me, so I stopped watching news years ago.
Well, I'm
But
nosy. I look at everything. I look at
huh,
everything. I'm
no,
nosy. I look at everything.
but there is a problem that's going on with the UK with them killing each other, and I don't see it no different than what we're going through here in Maryland.
Yeah,
That's my point.
yeah.
Human nature is human nature. It doesn't change. It doesn't matter whether you live overseas or live on an island all by yourself. Human nature is human nature.
So, but my point is, they stepping up to make trying to make a change there when we need to consider what's taking place right here in the U.S. with the crime and the different all over the United States.
Um,
So I have all these
I'm just gonna
ants.
repeat something that you know. I'm gonna repeat something that both of y'all know. It's a quote by Gandhi where he says, be the change you want to be, right?
There you
Right.
go.
That's that's it. That's it right there. Because if you constantly asking somebody for help and they like hold on, I'll get back to you, and then an hour pass and 2 hours pass, just like me in the hospital. Where's the doctor? I'm still waiting to see the doctor. So I got up and signed myself. I signed myself out. What am I sit around for?
Wow.
Uh, I'm not saying it's easy because
And it's
look,
not.
no, because I go back with Marvin almost 20 years, and I always wondered why the program wasn't bigger and all that, but he always told me the same thing. Yeah, me too. He always said that, man. Because in
Yeah.
all reality,
Wow.
I just feel it should be in every school and every college. To be God, and that's the God honest truth.
Yeah, but
Yes.
see, a lot of times when you have people in charge that don't have a sports background or athletic background, they don't understand and see the relationship that it has with life. And how the kids that prosper through the sports system. You know, if they never benefited, some of the leaders never had a sports background. So, like I say, they don't know what people can get out of it and how they can be guided and how they can be structured. You know, and that's why they don't really do anything because they don't understand the relationship between the sports and people.
That's
Wow,
that's
that says a lot in itself. But I
that's the
don't think
truth.
you. Now, I mean, there are people that understand that there's an activity out there that supports you and never had wasn't into sports or anything. There was the sports of their mind, which is fine. We just have to really measure out people when they don't understand you. Sometimes you got to teach them.
Yeah. And we got to have a way to explain, just like boxing, right? Now, people tell you how boxing saved them and what it done for them in life, you know. But see, a lot of times people stay in boxing so long that their brain get rattled, and people look at
Mm-hmm.
young people, they look at them, and
Mm-hmm.
they don't have the respect that they need to have because they stayed there too long, and their mind is so boggled that they can't really explain the dynamics of what boxing did for them and how it made them the person that they are, you know, physically and mentally. So a lot of times, man, people gotta get out of it, man. It's time to get out of it. And that's how they can really show people the benefits that they gathered from being in it. But a lot of them staying too long and they get hurt, and everybody look at them and say, "That's what it does for you." You know?
I tell you what, Mom, we coming up on 8:30. Call him again and see where he is, right?
Okay. All right.
And I'll just hold it down here with your auntie Jermaine
Okay.
uh Robinson and not Jackson, right?
Thank you. But keep in mind Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, boxing saved him.
You
You
gotta,
know,
yeah, you gotta turn off. Is that your TV or is that your
it
radio?
is. I'm multitasking. I'm trying to multitask. I'm sorry. I just finished fixing dinner.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, all right, all right, all
Hmm.
right. Let me get in. Let me mute this TV. But Mike, again with Mike Tyson. I mean, this was a young man that that wouldn't be as great as he was if it wasn't for boxing. And besides there are always a negative in everything in life, but he's overcome a lot of those things. And I'm very much a fan of Mike Tyson. And I just think that boxing was one of the things that saved him from the streets,
I
because who
just,
knows?
mhm.
I mean, what would have took place in his life if he didn't have boxing to give him with all the, I'll say, with all the trauma that he had gone through in his life. If it wasn't for boxing, you know, um, he wouldn't be the man that he is.
No, he'd be
If,
something else.
yes, he would. He would be, and it wouldn't be all good.
No.
Like I said, we all have negative things to take place in our life,
Mhm.
and that's just called life. But other than that, he still is a great fighter. And I mean, he's always trying to do right by people when you start thinking about what he does and who he is.
The truth is, I don't think he would have made it to 40
Mm. Well, you
without
saying
boxing.
40. Now,
Yeah,
I don't think.
Larry Holmes said something when he first met Tyson. He said He said, no, he'll be lucky if he's not in jail by 25. When
There
did
you
he go to
go.
jail? When did he go to jail? Yeah, when he was about 25-ish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
Larry knew because Larry was a troubled kid himself.
And there you
Same
go.
thing with
There's another one.
same thing with George Foreman, which is why he
Yeah.
loved James Tony so much because he saw a
Wow.
lot of himself in James Tony.
Okay.
Now,
See.
now, now James was on here, and like I said, he's very respectful and all that, and we could laugh and we could joke, but you always have that razor thin line, like don't cross that line, right?
Well,
So yeah,
we always gonna have that street toughness.
oh
You
yeah,
know that
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
come
yeah,
that comes with it. But there's
yep,
still when I met Larry Holmes, I mean, I see this giant of a man, and I just love the calmness and levelness of his tone. And I know he's different in the ring, but it just comes to show how what boxing does for a fighter. It teaches you to balance out, to level.
yeah, it does. Marvin, any news?
I sent them the link.
He's here. He's here. He's here.
Okay.
Brother Muhammad has returned, as they say, the prophet. You speak the prophet, and he shall come forth.
Let
What's up,
Mojo
sir?
handle
That's
it.
right. You all ready for Saturday?
Yes.
All right. So you go ahead and break it down. You're Marvin. Tell her. I know you can't tell us too much, but tell us what tell us what to expect from Mojo and the fight card itself.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a great fight card, man. We got a lot of people from Baltimore, from the Maryland area up there. And the fight that Mojo has, he should be able to take care of business. The guy that he's fighting, he might be a little heavier, but his style, he ain't nothing he can do with him. Style that he
What's a
has.
little heavier, Marvin? About 2 pounds, 5 pounds. That's a little heavier.
Well, the dude is coming down from welterweight, you know. So Muhammad can come in maybe about 141, 42 at the most. So the dude going to be around 142, 41. So, he'll be all right.
Yeah, yeah. How you feel about
We
that,
had a, good,
Muhammad?
we had a real good training camp, like Muhammad technique is getting better and better. And the thing of it is that he's listening, and once you listen and believe, what somebody's telling you and start to figure it out, it ain't gonna be no stopping.
Yep.
Go ahead, Muhammad. Go ahead and jump in here.
Yeah, man. We about to catch this win Saturday. Take care of business. You know, come back home, get back to the drawing board, see what we need to work on, and get ready for the next one.
All right. You know what? I always hear fighters talk about how they get their spirit ready for a fight. Do you do anything special? You sit calmly, you read, or you just or you build up a certain rage in you before a fight. How do you get ready right before you
So
have to enter that ring?
so I just put my music on, well, I tune everything out, and then my coach he'd be like, "All right, it's time to take the headphones off." I'm like, "All right, now it's time to snap back into reality." So once I enter the ring, I say my prayer and I give my coach a hug, and from that point I already know, it's time to get this W.
Work time, work time.
Time to put this work in.
That's right. That's
I,
right.
I,
That's
I
right.
have to say that one of the things that I admire about what I'm sorry, Mojo does and the relationship, and that's what has become very important that makes him a winner because like he said, he takes when his coach tells him it's time, he gets into it. He gets into the routine of hearing. That's the most important thing when you're in that ring, that your boxer can hear what the coach is saying in that corner. You
And
got to
believe
hear,
it.
and that's the key. And that's what I see when I go to the fights, when I see Marvin and when I see Mojo interacting. He's listening. They done made a connection. And just as with any relationship, any marriage, any anything that where you have to have a bond with the surgeon and in the operating room, this is what they have, that connection. That's what makes them, that's what makes the connection so great, for them to be able to hear what he's saying in that corner. He don't hear a lot of other, he don't hear nothing else around there. He done did his prayers. He's ready to take his earphones off, and he hears what his coach is telling him to do in the corner, because he has a different view. He has that different view of seeing what's taking place. So he's able to get that across to Mojo, and Mojo is hearing him and listening and doing. I have nothing but praise. I know the win is coming home.
All right. All right now.
Yeah.
Now, somebody in chat wants to know, do you eat those two big steaks before a fight or something like that?
No, I don't try to put too much on my stomach before the
Okay.
fight. Because it'll kind of slow you. Well, if you eat the
Yes.
steaks, that'll kind of sort of slow
Yeah,
you down.
that steak is an old time thing. You eat the steak the day before the fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because you know what, Marvin? Sugar Ray used to get it raw and squeeze out the blood and drink the blood.
Yeah.
Leonard,
But did
Robinson,
you ever see him
Sugar Ray
do it?
Robinson.
Did you ever see him
Me?
do it?
Me?
Yeah.
No, Marvin. No.
I'm saying, did they ever do any films of him doing that? Man, all that's a bunch of garbage, man. People talk all that stuff, man. That stuff ain't right.
Nah.
That stuff ain't right.
Okay, so you're not gonna share no dare hearts with him or nothing, huh? Before a
Nah.
fight? Nah.
No.
All right, man. Yeah, yeah. So how tall is this cat? If I remember correctly, he said he was 5'9". So how's it? So how do you approach him? Him being 5'9", and you being what, 5'7", or something like that?
Yeah, what I'm saying, the height don't really matter because he know how to box, he know how to punch, you know, he gonna do his thing. We're not even worried about. He could be 6 feet, but he gonna bring him down to his height.
Uh-huh. You're right
Yeah,
about that.
I'm saying if you
That
can
got
fight, man, you can adjust to anything that's in front of you. And if you have a smart coach that knows about this stuff, he can guide you through it. All you gotta do is listen and believe. You know.
and I'm daggone one of the shortest guys in the gym. So I'm sparring guys around his height.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. How's that going? I mean, Marvin, I was going to ask you about your sparring because I know about the pad work. I've been there long enough to see that. Do you switch out
Yeah,
every
but
round, or you
but
fight the same guy round after round after round?
see, we have like like a say like we have like 4 people in each corner, right? And we remix. So
Yeah,
he
yes,
has to
yes,
adjust
yes, yeah.
automatic to what's in front of him. So if he got a tall guy, he got to adjust to him. He got a guy that's slug, he adjust to him. So I'm saying like every minute or every 30 seconds, I have a remix, and he have to adjust right away to what's in front of him. So that'll make him have a more experience as far as fighting different styles and being there with different types of people, where he can really make that adjustment right away.
Man, do you have someone that actually does video for you?
Uh, no, because everybody ain't got to know what I do,
That's right.
you
That's
know.
true too. That's true
And
too. But you close the doors after a while, Marvin, and you get that one
yeah,
person
because
just yeah.
I don't want to teach nobody, man. That's why a lot of people come around. Just like check this out. Shakur Stevenson, the guy that he fought, right, last weekend,
Yes, sir.
the guy did spawn with him years ago, man. You know? So I'm saying, what, you want to teach somebody how to beat you? Or you teach it, or they gonna teach you how to beat them or to beat you, you know what I'm saying? So, I like the spawn situation, right?
Right.
But say, yeah, so say like a guy that's your weight and your height and everything, man, and he's up and coming, right? So you're in that spawn with him. He's steadily adjusting and seeing your strengths and your weaknesses and stuff. And then, you know, a year or two later, y'all in the ring fighting each other, man.
Yes. Yeah, you see that a lot in the sport.
Yeah, I see
Now,
that a lot. It don't make any sense, man. You know, see, sparring is working technique. You got some kids when they get in there, they spar, man. They trying to tear your head off. And what did you learn out of that?
none.
Nothing. See, you gotta
None.
learn. You gotta practice technique. You gotta, develop your jab, develop your right hand, develop your movement. When you're in a ring, you're in there to learn something. You ain't in there just throwing punches. You
Right.
know, you learn how to adjust. You learn how to jab better, double jab. Step around. You're working on technique so that when you do compete, everything be set.
Yes, sir.
But a lot of people, man, they don't understand it. They think a sparring session is a fight session. You
Crime.
know,
That's
until
that
they
crook
start doing all
mentality.
that crazy punching and stuff, I stop it and have them work on something else. You know, because a lot of people get hurt getting ready for a fight than they do in a real.
Right.
Right. Now I got a question for you, Muhammad. You ever, I mean, you ever been in any fights where you said, okay, okay, I actually trained for this. I know exactly what this cat's gonna do next. Based on how Marvin set up sparring and all that, right?
All those fights, he know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Because I
I
remember the last fight you had where you came on in the lab in like the later rounds and you knocked this cat out. It was pretty, boy. It
yeah,
was pretty,
yeah.
pretty,
Like I
pretty.
said before, the I spar a lot of guys a little taller than me, so him being the same height as me, my punch placement, like as far as the body punches, a lot of was hitting
Yeah.
like near his elbows and stuff. And then like this was where I felt that I was rushing a little. I wasn't as patient as I was in the beginning, so I'm just going to focus on being a little patient and setting everything up the way I need to be.
Okay.
Yeah,
You ever you ever tell yourself you got to slow down in that ring? Like say if you see an opening, but you also see that it's
man.
kind of like a trap.
If I wanted to be honest, I wanted to get him out of there. So if I would have slowed down, I think that would he would I would never got the result that I got. So
That's right. That's right. Go. You're supposed to stay on it and go for it.
and I'm the type of guy that I'm the type of fighter that if I'm applying pressure and the guy's not doing anything, some fighters tend to take a little break or back off or let them like rejuvenate. I'm not that type of fighter. I'm going to keep coming and I'm going to break you down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm
Yes,
going to
sir.
keep applying pressure.
That's right. That sounds good.
Yeah, Marvin. Marvin.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got a question for you from Boxing Logics United. Said ask yeah, ask Coach Marvin to explain some of some of the the situational sparring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. He said ask Coach Marvin to explain some of the situational sparring and training that fighters do, in different situations. I don't really know what
Yeah.
that.
Well, what you do, like sometimes you might have somebody in the gym that sort of fights like the person that he's competing against. So you try to work on the same techniques to outdo that person, you know, and you know, it's just too is that when you spawn, you steadily adjusting to whatever's in front of you. And when you get into a fight, you know, there's a lot of stuff that you already have seen. So when you when you see it, you know, you can make a difference and change it, you know. So that's part of spawn, you know, being able to adjust what's in front of you because it's something that you've seen before. And that's the way that stuff work out.
Yeah, yeah, man. I tell you what, you're gonna be that champion. I keep telling you, you're gonna be his first official champion, man.
Yeah, all they
You,
got is just working hard, man.
yeah, you're gonna be the first official champion. Then you, then Philly, once he clears everything up, and then we're gonna, hey, you're gonna be the champion maker, like I call you. You're gonna be the champion maker, man. But look,
Yeah,
brother,
so
I'm proud. I'm proud of you because for someone who's only 22,
Yes.
yeah, 22, you're a year older than my son. You were ahead, leaps and bounds ahead of a lot of these 22-year-old cats out here, right?
Yes.
And you got a focus to you. You got like a needle eye focus. You know, my grandmother was a seamstress, and she would have me thread these needles. I don't know if you know what that means, but she would have me thread these damn needles. And you have that type of focus. So I see a lot of blessings coming from you. Long as you stay right there with the champion maker,
Yes.
you can't go wrong. Because let me tell you what, I'm gonna say this out loud: that God has His hands on you, Marvin, and your auntie, and all of that. And I know what I know when I know it. Right?
From your
Yes.
mouth to
Thank you.
God's ears. Yes.
Yeah. So you stay around them, you can't lose, and you always got a social media home right here. So anytime you want
Yeah.
to promote your fights, all you gotta do is reach out, and I'm here. I'm here,
Okay.
man.
I appreciate that. We
Yeah, man.
appreciate that.
Yeah, you got two of them. You got Detroit Graham experience, and you got
Major
Major
Key.
Key boxing over there. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you got a third one, man. We don't say his name a lot, but name is Sean Faulkner, man. Organic radio station. You
Okay.
should
Okay.
check him out because Marvin knows him.
Yeah.
Marvin knows him, yeah. So check him out. You got three of them, but think about Troy first. Think about Troy first.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But go ahead and tell him. Go ahead and I don't know if you do any public speaking yet, brother, but I think you and Marvin should sit down and talk about that because I think that'll definitely help.
Yeah. So we gotta let you know where the fight. The fight is this Saturday, and it's up in Philadelphia, and it's at the 2300 Arena. That's up in Philadelphia. So that's what we're getting ready for. We're going to take Philadelphia by storm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, feel good about this one, and we're gonna get in and get out and come on back home with that win. And hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and I tell you what,
T-shirts.
man. Yeah, the t-shirts.
Yeah. The t-shirts on truthalkalinewater.com. You can follow me on Instagram at Team Mojo, TEAMOJ0. Facebook is Ahmed Jones Mojo.
You got any hoodies?
Not yet.
We look, he has whatever you need. You want them hoodies, we'll have it done for you.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
So whatever size you need, whatever style you want, they got it. You just got to put in the request for it, and it's done.
Well,
Yes.
I lost about 16 pounds, so I'm not I'm not the big belly man no more. I'm just kind of big belly man, you know.
Then we got one perfect for you then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Joy, you moving your mouth, but I don't hear you.
Oh, that's because I'm on mute. That's because I'm on mute. I'm gonna talk food real quick, y'all. I saw some spots in Philly that's like halal, and they do vegan. And I saw one up there that's a halal Chinese food restaurant. You know, you get all your egg rolls and all that, but they all halal and all that, and it's run by a father and son.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And of course, the sister, I think it's Sister Muhammad. She's up there. The fish, you know, the Muslim
Mhm.
fish,
Yeah.
hoagie. Yeah, so definitely check her out.
What about that cheesesteak, man? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
there you
got no
go. That's
problem, man.
Philly.
You know, I'm not messing with that.
But I do want to say that it's not a long ride to Philly. It's a nice ride. They offer plenty of parking. When I went up there, the parking was fine. Really, we parked right outside the front door, and it was very a welcoming place when you walked in there. The food was great. I don't drink, but my husband does. But it was really nice, clean, a beautiful atmosphere. When you went in there, you felt like you was ready to see the fight was on. It was just beautiful. So it's a nice location. In Baltimore, I hope all the Baltimore show up. Because like I
Yes.
said, it's a smooth ride, good food, good atmosphere. When you go in, when you park, everything. The people are there assisting you, working with you. It's really they are ready to be out and enjoying each other, and everybody is just so peaceful and calm and enjoying every fight, all of them. So it's a great atmosphere to be in.
Yes.
I should come now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it was a nice ride. We enjoyed the ride up there. It wasn't long. We enjoyed the fact that when we got there, I thought we was going to have a hassle about parking, and parking was nothing. We had ease of parking, and then once we got in there, the seating was beautiful. You can see really no matter where you sit at, it's a beautiful. You can see every fight because the TVs and everything, but you can see the fights very clearly.
And
The see,
It's a real
it,
nice setup.
I want to announce
yeah.
another thing. So he's having a double hitter. So after the fights, he's hosting the Canelo Alvarez and Bivol fight.
Also, it's gonna be
Wow.
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, okay. And you know who's he? You know who's he, Muhammad?
Canelo Alvarez.
No. The guy. You know who's the promoter?
Tony
Oh,
Jeff.
Tony. Yeah,
Jeter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tony
Yeah,
J.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. You should say his name. Let him get his shine, man. You know, I met him. I met him a couple of times. Yeah. And he seemed to got a love for you too, because he always make you the headliner, boy. So
Now we may have to bring him on as well.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
hey, that's no problem. That's no problem. That's no
You
problem.
know, because
Let's
he's promoting Ahmed. He's giving nothing but respect to Marvin and putting his boys out here. That's a good thing. We want to give respect to anyone that's trying to help bring the fight game back to Baltimore.
Yeah. Plus, like he know I am. I don't play no games and nothing like that. I'm all business with this thing. So he has to respect
Right.
that, and that's just the way it is. You know, this ain't no game. Lives are on the line, and
yes,
I
sir.
don't play, no, I don't play with
Right.
no lives. You know,
Money on the line.
so, so they know he gonna be right with me, and I'm gonna be right with him. So that's the
I
way
tell you
that
what.
goes.
I tell you what you do, brother. After after Muhammad takes care of business Saturday, you find out, and you all sit down and find out when the next fight is. then we can
Yeah,
set all that up, and everybody can come on. All right. That's
yeah,
that.
okay,
That ain't nothing but a phone call, brother. It's nothing but a
right,
phone call.
yeah.
But look, we're getting
Yep.
close to the hour mark, so brother Muhammad, go ahead and give out your social media, man, and I want to thank you for coming out and talking up your fight, man. Always a pleasure. Everybody loves a
Thank
young,
you.
focused, solid individual, and that's what you are. That's what you are, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you, man. And I see a bunch of blessings for you on Saturday, right? So go ahead and talk
Yes.
up. Go ahead and talk up your fight. Go ahead and talk up your social media, and whatever else you got going on.
Yeah, so I'll be fighting May 7th at the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia. It's gonna be an exciting fight. So you need to get your popcorn ready. You might not finish it, but just get it ready. Uh, my Instagram is Team Mojo. It's TEAMOJ0, and my Facebook is Ahmed Jones. It's AHMADJONES. And you can also purchase your shirts at truthalkalinewater.com. Yep.
So let Mojo handle it.
Yeah. We about to handle
Well,
business Saturday.
yes, you are.
Hey, Mojo, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, right?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, I got something
You'll
for
see
you.
me.
I got something for you too.
Okay.
Yeah.
We ain't here for a long time. We here for a good time. we about to
Well,
smoke another. We about to smoke another op pack.
that's right. Let me tell you. I call him Little Ock for so long. I got to remember he's not Little Ock anymore. He's Mojo. I'm getting used to it. He's Mojo. He's a leader. He's strong. He's a winner. He's out there, and he gonna give them hell come Saturday.
Yeah.
There you
That's
go. That's it.
that's the
You
word.
know. Yes.
That's
I
the word
mean,
leader that sums it up. There
that's
you
right.
go.
That's it. That's
There
it.
you go. But I was on mute. I was going to ask you a question for you, Bounce. If you could say something to the youth right now that's in Baltimore, man, they out there, they trying to find their
Um,
way. What would you share with them, man? What would you tell them to do that may help them get focused?
Me, Mojo.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you.
Oh, I say what I would tell them if they have a goal or they have an idea, just invest in your goal and idea, and it doesn't have to be money, but it does have to involve discipline,
Mhm.
self discipline, self motivation, consistency, and in order to get respect, you gotta give respect,
Yeah.
that's
and
it.
and to connect and open up, different ideas and talk with different people and just branch out. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, man. Thank you. Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
man. Just thank you. And Auntie, you have any closing remarks? You got anything you got anything you want to promote?
Well, you know what? What I want to promote is my nephew. I want to promote Mojo. That's what
Yes.
it's
I know
all
you do.
about, is promoting my nephew Mojo to his victory, his win for
Yes.
Saturday, and his continued win after that.
Yes.
That's what I want to promote is him. I'm
Yeah.
so proud of him and all of setting his goals and achieving them. So that's what I'm promoting is him.
Mm.
Well, bless up yourself and the champion maker, Coach Marvin, the humble legend McDowell. Speak, 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 speak.
Hey, man, I'm just ready to do that thing, man. So like when we first got ventured into this, just do your part, I do my part,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna do our thing. We're gonna shock the world.
Too late.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I won't be shocked. I would expect nothing but the best, and I expect him to win. I mean, he got the best coach here in Maryland, so as only thing can happen is to bring home that win.
The
But we
best
are we
coach in
are
the
fine.
DMV area.
Everything,
Let me
everything is
let
a
me tell
step.
you what, from here all the way up to Boston, I don't see nobody better. And I stand on my word. Stand on it.
Mm.
And that says a lot. Thank you. Look, I'm saying thank you for my nephew. Thank you for Marvin. Thank you for his mother. All of this is just fantastic. Little
Yes.
Aki, Mojo,
Yeah.
Mojo, you on the air. I gotta remember to say Mojo.
Because
You
we gotta
got
let
this.
Mojo handle
The
it.
Thank
Mojo
you.
got it. He got it. He got this.
I, I tell you what, it's 9 o'clock, so everybody in unison. Mojo,
Yes.
Mojo handle it. So, what did you just say, Marvin?
Huh?
What did you just say? You said Mojo handle it, right, or something like that.
Yeah, let Mojo handle it.
Uh, okay, why don't you and Auntie say that at the same time so I can jump
Count us
off here? Go
down.
ahead. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Let
Let
Mojo
Mojo
handle
handle
this.
Uh, amen. Amen. Even
Lord,
if
even the other guest speaker had to speak on that one.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say that even the preaching dog had to step up.
Yeah, he's in on it too.
All right, yeah. Thank you very much, man. And bless up. It's been a pleasant show, man. I appreciate it.
Truly, yes, a beautiful
Yeah,
show. Hey, I mean, nothing but praise, nothing but praise. You got this. You got this.
yes, we
Everybody,
do.
this is peace. This is love. This is out to everybody.
All
All right.
right, y'all. Y'all have a great night, and a Sunday morning, man. I'll send you a text on your win. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right,
Thank you.
Mr. Mojo.
Thank you.
You got it, brother. You got it.
All right.
All right, everybody.
All right, all
Peace.
right, all
All
right,
right.
all
Peace
right.
and blessings.
All right, peace and blessings, y'all.
Peace.
All right, y'all. It's been another great episode of the Troy Graham experience. I like to say that, I don't have the big numbers yet. They'll come. I ain't really worried about that nonsense. But what I like memories, man. I like meaningful shows. I like memories. That's what I like. I like shows that you can say, okay, I remember the fighter saying this or the trainer saying that and had an effect on me. That's what I like. That's what I like, man. So let me start from the top and just shout everybody out. Who stopped through? Bruce, you the first up. Bruce, yes. Boxing, jazz, and more. Respect. Boxing Lounge. Always a champion for Troy the Graham experiences, the Boxing Lounge. So respect, respect. Phil Carl Roberts, respect. Troy Graham even stopped in. Respect. Con Shonery, respect. Andrew Charles, respect. Right? We got Phil Carl Roberts again, respect. Myron, Boxing Logics United, respect and big up yourself. Mark Nash, respect and big up yourself. And we got Myron again, big up yourself. Lisa Bales, always respect and big up yourself, right? Yes. And then of course you have those that weren't seeing, they were just listening. So you want to thank you and say big up yourself for those who are just listening. And in time we will see your face. So everybody big up. How many professional fights has Muhammad had? I believe this is number 5, Khan Shanri. I will check that out, but I believe this is number 5. I think he's only had one of them that went the distance. Everything else, night night, baby. We don't like, hey, night night, baby. He's Umar finest. He's one of Umar's finest, you know. He's gonna bring that championship home to Coach Marvin McDowell so that Marvin can say, well, I'll say it for him. He has an official champion in Mr. Mojo, and he has an unofficial undisputed champion with Franchon Cruz, right? Because he, as you saw in the picture, he built her up from the ground up. That's her original coach you just saw. And humble, he's humble. He's humble, so I'm not going to step on his feet or nothing. But there's a big fighter that came out of Baltimore, right? He's still boxing, and he trained his trainer and his cut man. I'm not going to say his name because in my place. But yeah, Mama does some big things, man. The city needs to step up and just say make his name a little larger than what it is. Take that program, make it larger than what it is. It doesn't just change lives, it saves lives. I know that for a fact because my 3 knucklehead sons went through the program. All right. And I've seen kids go through the program that if they didn't go through the program, they would straight be menace to societies. They'd be coming through your window at night, jacking you at the red light, whatever. They'd be monsters. But the program saved them. So look here. I want to say thank you for everyone that came out. I love doing this when I have the strength to do it, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't care if it's one person, 19 people, 119 people, 19,000 people. This is what I love, you know? I love it. So thank you all again. And woo, enjoyed that, man. I see a lot of greatness in that young man because you got to understand. I remember when he first started, and he would never look me in the eye with the program. Marvin was like, "This kid is gonna do something, man. I just know it." And he was telling me about his auntie and all that in her gym. But I never knew who she was until now. So he wouldn't even he'd walk with his head down. I'm like, okay, Marvin, if you say so. If you say so. So yeah. I forgot to challenge Marvin, man. I forgot to challenge him to a match. Match meaning that I would take a fighter, he'd take a fighter, we go on opposite sides of the ring. Ring that bell, I'll give instructions and he give instruction. It'll be the teacher against the student. I think it'll be beautiful, man. I think it'll be beautiful. But when you have a chance, go on YouTube and check out Umar Boxing Baltimore. Make sure you type Baltimore because I believe there's another Umar Boxing. Check out Umar Boxing Baltimore and you'll see some of the work. Maybe you'll get to see Miss Zoria. She's one of the greatest female fighters in the amateurs I've ever seen, man. And she's out of boxing right now. She's a little young teenager, but if she would get her head right and stay focused, that girl would beat any female boxer out here, even Clarissa Shields. And I said it out loud. I say it out loud. She would beat Clarissa Shields in a few years. Bless up and big up yourself, man. Thank you for coming out and supporting me. Appreciate it so much.